What's up, YouTube? I'm here. I'm back. I'm sorry I've been going for a little minute. I've been at school making sure my grades right. Feel me? So I can come in and post for y'all. But y'all read by the thumbnail. Y'all read by the title. This is a story time. My first time getting cheated on. I'm gonna give y'all some background information. I was probably about 13 years old. Still a cornball, trying to be funny in class. Not listening to the teacher. I was 13, probably 8th or ninth grade. I ain't had nothing going for me. But nothing. I ain't had nothing going for me. So I'm going to class my ninth grade year, I'll say. And as I'm going to class, I'm starting to get used to these people. I'm starting to meet new people. I'm meeting new friends, getting better at talking to people. And I meet this girl. I realize that I kind of like her a little bit. So I start talking to her, or at least I try to. And then it doesn't work out because I don't know how to talk to girls, right? Then I'll say about 2 weeks later, after I realize I'm not doing it right, she comes to me and she's talking to me like she kind of wanted a relationship. So I start talking to her again, and we start dating. After a little while, we go into class talking to each other a little bit, and even at the beginning of the relationship, I seen some red flags, but I didn't really know there was red flags until the end of the relationship. So we start dating. I'm talking to her, and we go to the movies. Nothing really happens because I'm still scared. I don't know what I'm doing. We just watching the movies, eating popcorn. I'm tearing that stuff up too. Tearing the popcorn up. She probably hear me smacking in the movies and stuff. So I'm eating the popcorn, watching the movies. We leave the movies. She go home, I go home. We don't do anything about it. Nothing happens. We watch the movie, go home, and that was probably about the lamest date I ever had. And that probably turned her off since day one. That's probably why she cheated on me. But we're gonna say her name Layla. So as me and Layla get closer, I feel like I can open up to her. I was wrong. That was one of the first mistakes that I made. And I'm talking to her about how I feel, and then I let her rant and stuff. I let her talk about how she feel, and she telling me about other dudes while we in a relationship. Why did I not think that was a red flag? I don't know. She talking about other dudes, how other dudes be playing with her too much, like we're not in a relationship. I don't know. I don't know what was going through my head, how I didn't see that. But I mean, it is what it is. But she's telling me about these dudes. I let it go. We go into school acting like nothing really happened, and then she moves schools. As she moves schools, I found out that she talks to this one dude. I blow it off. I'm like, that's probably nothing. I'm gonna just keep talking to her. I'm thinking everything gonna be okay, right? Wrong. That's the second mistake that I made. Never making that again. So she goes to a different school. That's another red flag. I probably should have just left her right then, because then I can't see what she's doing with them other dudes at school, right? She could be a staircase warrior. I wouldn't even know. Boy, if you don't. But she goes to a different school. I'm still in a relationship with her, and we start getting distant. We're not talking as much. She started making excuses. Can't go to the movies, and then I start seeing her friends. Her friends still going to the movies with her. She going places. She going to the mall. I ain't gonna say which mall, but she going to the mall. She buying clothes. She doing all the stuff that she could do with me, with her friends, right? And I'm looking at her friends, and one thing that I learned is that your girl is probably the same type of person that she hangs around. So if your girl is a little, then her friends probably are too, and that's one thing that I learned. And she cheating on me this whole time, right? She cheating on me from when we started dating to now. So when she moves, she's talking to these other dudes. She stops calling me, stop texting me, can't go to the movies no more. And I'm still thinking everything's okay. I'm still oblivious Jordan. So this dude posts on her Snapchat story. This is how I found out that she cheating on me. This dude posts on his Snapchat story, and I see it. And he's ranting, talking about this girl, how he mad at this girl because she cheating on him, right? And as I'm watching this, I'm realizing that he's kind of describing the girl that I'm talking to, the girl that I'm dating. And at the end of the video, he says that it's the girl's name. Like we said, her name is gonna be Layla. So he's talking about Layla, and I find that out at the end of the video. All right, so at the end of the video, he tells us that he was talking about the girl, my girl Layla, and I text her and I text him. He tells me that he's been dating her for 3 months. I text her, she doesn't respond. I'm talking to this dude, right? Trying to figure out what's going on, trying to figure out what's going on with my girl, trying to see if she's still my girl. No, she wasn't. She was never my girl in the beginning. She was our girl. She was everybody's girl. I didn't realize that until after the relationship. So something to learn. Something to learn from this story time is don't be oblivious. Look into stuff. If something don't make sense to you, ask questions. Okay, so this the end of the video. And like I said in the beginning, I'm sorry I was on for so long. I had to do my schoolwork. But this is my first video back, and I'm glad to be back. And if you want to see more story times, if you want to hear from me again, if you want to see more videos like this, I'm gonna need you to hit that like button, subscribe, and tell your friends to come watch my video.